Hello, James here again. So, we've reached the end of 31 stories, each of the short pieces I wrote day by day in January of 2024. I've had real fun working on this podcast, and I really hope you've enjoyed listening to it. Funnily enough, this Sunday, the day new episodes drop, is the 31st of August. If I'd planned a little more carefully, it might have been neat for day 31 to drop on day 31 of the month. But never mind, because this Sunday, the 31st, there will in fact be the first episode of a new season. As you may have gathered from the title of this bonus episode, there are more stories to come, as in January of this year, 2025, I also wrote a short story every day, another 31 stories, with some minor tweaks to the process. Firstly, this year I took my daily writing prompts from writerswrite.co.za, specifically a post by Mia Buerta called 31 Writing Prompts for January 2025. Once again, thank you very much to her for providing my jumping off point each day. A link to the post will be available in the show notes of each episode. As with the previous 31, the prompt is the title of each story, and I tried my best not to look ahead each day to keep the suggestions as fresh as possible. Secondly, rather than setting a word count as a goal this time, I went for a page count, as this year I wanted to write by hand with a pen in an A4 notebook. 3 pages, to be exact, so that's what I did. Now that I've typed those stories up, as my handwriting would really slow down reading the stories back into a microphone, I've found that this batch of stories are all slightly shorter, usually falling just shy of 1,000 words, although I certainly hope that less doesn't mean just worse. With that in mind, I'd love to hear what you think, what you like, don't like, or might like to hear in the future. Episodes are released every Sunday, which means, although I'm recording this in the summer of 2025, all being well, this next round of 31 stories will take us until the spring of next year, 2026. This also means that we'll pass another January. So, will I write another 31 stories? Well, I don't know. It's part of the reason why I'd like to hear from you. Should I write more shorts, or maybe 31 parts of one larger story? What about something totally different? It's been suggested to me that I could take submissions from other writers to showcase them here on the podcast and allow them to hear their stories read. If that sounds interesting to you, please do get in touch, and perhaps you could listen to your own story here. One of the simplest ways to reach out is probably by commenting directly on episodes on Spotify, or I've provided a Linktree link in the show notes which provides other ways to contact me, as well as some of my other work. Anyway, that's it from me for now. If you haven't already, please follow or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and leaving a rating or review can help other people find it. Thank you, again, for listening to these stories, and if you've only just joined us, then welcome. Please enjoy Season 2 of 31 Stories.